gonna throw my memories away. Now I feel I'm done and I am cursed.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I was inspired by the warm weather and I thought, oh my god, it's gonna be coming to an end quite soon. Like, it's coming to the end of August, and if you're from the UK, that's kind of towards the end of summer. So I thought I would do a kind of end of summer party makeup look. So something quite bright and still really summery, but wearable at the same time. You can obviously pair it with whatever lip option you want. I've just got pink going on in the eyes, so I thought I would incorporate it in the lips as well. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you like the look of this makeup look, then please keep watching. Okay, so we're going to start with our skin first because we're doing a rounded eye today. So I am just priming my skin using my Nivea Post Shave Balm and just buffing that into my skin as I always do. For foundation today, I'm being a little bit extra. I am mixing my two favourite foundations at the moment. It is the Natasha Denona one and the Remarkable full coverage foundation from Marc Jacobs, and I'm just buffing them into the skin. They are both quite full coverage. The Marc Jacobs one, however, I just find is too yellow for me, and the Natasha Denona one is quite a neutral one, so I find mixing them together gives the best colour, and coverage is amazing. And because they are full coverage, I do like to just press it into my skin afterwards with a beauty blender to absorb any excess. For concealer, I am taking this one from Per Cosmetics. It's the Invisible Ink Concealer in the shade Light. This glides on the skin like a dream, I'm not even kidding, and it has such amazing coverage as well. So you can see I'm kind of going for a full coverage look. What is new? But yeah, I'm just placing that in all the places that I want to highlight and then blending that into my skin with a damp beauty blender just to make sure we haven't got too much product on our skin and it's not going to feel too heavy or cakey, especially in the summer and the heat and stuff. You don't want to feel like you're literally sweating or dripping off thick makeup. So I find definitely going over the skin with a beauty blender like every step of the way. Just make sure that everything is kind of pressed into the skin. Then this is obviously my summer must-have. I'm going to set my face with my RCMA powder. Then for bronzer, I'm going in with the Peaches Makeup medium to dark bronzing powder and just using that all over my skin. I'm not using creams today just because I think powders last a little bit longer. And then for blusher, I'm taking this gorgeous luminous blusher from Becca in the shade Tiger Lily. It's like a peachy corally colour, which is going to really tie in with the eye makeup. For highlight, I'm really loving at the moment using a cream and then a powder, so I'm just taking this strobing stick from Maybelline in the shade, I think it's like medium nude glow, and pressing it using my finger just so that warms up the product and it blends a lot easier onto the skin. And yeah, just using a dabbing motion and pressing it onto the tops of my cheekbones, and then going in with this Trolls MAC Collection beauty powder in the shade Glow Rider just for a really soft highlight. And then just dousing myself in MAC Fix Plus just to make sure we aren't looking too powdery. And then moving on to the eyes, I am going back in with this palette. I haven't used this in ages. This is the Makeup Geek Mani MUA palette, and taking the shade Beaches and Cream as our initial transition colour. As you can see, it doesn't show up massively on the skin, but I personally didn't want a kind of intense color to start with because it makes it much easier to blend. So I'm going in with a slightly darker color. I've listed them down below. I can't remember what this is at the moment. But then going back in with our fluffy brush that we used Beaches and Cream on, you can see it just really effortlessly blends that out. Then using the NYX Ultimate Brights palette in this color here, I'm just using that to further deepen up the socket, and I'm just going to continually alter and change between the three brushes that I've been using just to make sure everything blends seamlessly, as you can see. Then using quite a precise fluffy brush, I'm taking this colour here and using that to kind of cut my crease out softly, but it's not going to be a cut crease look as you'll see. But yeah, just keeping that kind of quite low down and going back in with all my fluffy brushes to make sure it's all blended out. Taking a Painterly paint pot from MAC, I'm going to use this all over my lid and kind of use that to clean up any mess on the lid and almost create a cut crease look. But like I said, it's not going to be a cut crease look. I just really like the appearance of having a really clean lid space. So I'm just using that as a base and then going in with this colour here as our lid colour and just pressing that on the top. going back in with that brush, just not with any extra product on, just using that to define the crease and kind of make it a bit softer. Then dipping into that middle transition color, I'm just pressing that onto the outer part of my eye, just so like you would a normal smoky eye, just so everything blends together. And I'm doing it the same. I'm doing the same motion with the peach color as well, as you can see, just creating that gradient across the lid. So it is kind of like a cut crease, but then the outer part blends in. I don't know, I was really kind of feeling this look. Then I am going in with this glitter from Sigma called Bewitched. I think it's discontinued, but MAC Reflex Pink is exactly the same, and I've linked that down below. Then I'm just highlighting my inner corner with the same color we used on our lid. And then applying this to my waterline. This is the chromographic pencil from MAC, but any nude pencil will do. I just find this one to be the most pigmented, and this is going to really open up our eyes and make them appear brighter. And then again, taking that middle transition color and running that along my lower lash line as something a bit softer and to tie the look together. You could take the pink down there if you wanted to. Then I asked you guys what lashes to use, and you guys all said Miami Lily lashes, and I'm in love with them. I've had them before, and they're honestly some of my favorite lashes. Now onto the lips. I'm taking this lipstick from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is in the shade Sweet Talk, I think. To tie in with the eye look, you can obviously go for a nude or maybe like a corally color. It's totally up to you, but I didn't want to leave it like a matte bright pink, so I do go in with a golden gloss. This is the L'Oreal Dazzle Gloss in the color Disco Ball, quite similar to the Skinny Dip lip topper from Jouer, but it's not as pigmented, if you want like an honest opinion. But yeah, and that is the finished makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and let me know if you recreate it below on Instagram, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!